Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's episode of Top Deck, where we're breaking things down with this top 50 Orzhov Control deck by Ehrlich. Very excited to take a look at this one here. We got a new pickup from our Innistrad Crimson Vow set. Very excited because it's added a ton of value here, and the deck is doing very well. So with that, appreciate you tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. If you have a question, if you have a comment, let me know down below, or feel free to hop on the Discord server. That's readily available to you in the description, my friends. On top of that, with the deck list and the timestamps, where we will break down the strategy objective of today's deck. We'll go into boarding for you in best of 3. We'll go play competitive Magic here in both best of 1 and best of 3. And last but not least, we'll do a little bit of an outtake and retrospective on where Orzhov Control sits in the meta today, my friends. So very excited. Like I said, this was kind of a late game season deck that's done very well and it's propelled well into the new set here. So very, very excited about drilling into it. So again, thank you for tuning in. Great ways to stay up to date on the channel. Feel free to subscribe. We'll see you around some more because we got a lot of great stuff here and great ways to stay up to date. So let's go ahead. Top 50 Orzhov Control once again by Ehrlich. Big pieces here in terms of what we have going on. A couple of pickups. This guy, Edgar Charmed Groom. Now, other vampires get +1/+1. That's nice, but you don't necessarily need that with this card. It's just got so much. When it dies, return it to the battlefield transformed. It comes back as an artifact. We're going to create 1/1 white and black vampires with lifelink, put a blood counter on it. When it has 3 or more of these, flip it back over. Boom, 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 boom. This guy like never dies. So very important there, unless it gets exiled or they nuke the artifact. So that's a big, big piece there. I love the coffin idea. It's pretty awesome. The other pickup here is Fell Stinger. If you watched some of the other videos on the channel, particularly the mono black zombie list, you'll see how this guy works in the exploit side. Drawing 2 cards, losing 2 life is very big. You can ping your opponent too for that 2 over the top, which is one of the things that we've called out before. Now, this particular version that's being ran is taking advantage of our sideboard here with a few key pieces. This is what I enjoy doing for best of 3. You don't go to 7. I know we've had some discussion on this in the Discord server as well. So I'm a fan of a few honed in options, giving you access to that. And then additionally, again, in this one, 11 other cards that you can move in and move out for the boarding. So access to that traditionally still again with iTwitch and Professor of Symbology. Very big. Runs like the traditional control. We got Meat Hook Massacre, Vanishing Verse for the direct removal if we need it, and then Lilith and Blood on Snow. So very, very nice. We're going to grind our opponents down with this deck. It is a late game deck in terms of the strategy and objectives. So very, very powerful there nonetheless. We do have Faceless Haven to pound through. You could always go the snow route if you wanted to a little bit more, and throw in some of those nice to haves in terms of the man lands, as we used to call them, I believe. With that, that is what we'll talk about now. Then we'll move into next our boarding for best of 3. So we've covered the strategy objective, again, late game control. Now we're going to break it down for you in terms of 3 ways: aggro, mid-range, and late game. Aggro here are going to be things like mono red goblins you might still run into. We got mono white aggro, we got mono green, we got Boros in this space as well. The big one here is if they're white, Ray of Enfeeblement, big pickup back into the match. And the other one here is Crippling Fear to wipe the board. So those are really going to be the 2 that you're going to run to take control and take things down. Things that you can move off. Certainly Blood on Snow if you wanted to, but just having all these wipers is going to be more advantage, and just keeping them at bay is going to be a bigger deal for you. Fell Stinger really helps you kind of slow things down. I would consider going a little bit less here potentially as an idea if they're running multiple colors. Vanishing Verse is an easy one to cut as well. We really want to cycle through those cards and get to what we need to in terms of answers and go from there. So Then we move into the mid-range. Mid-range kind of becomes, is it dragon stuff? We got tempo, we got spirit decks in this space as well with Azorus. Here you'll run into Selesnya humans. Mono green Stompy can be a bridge deck as well. The breakdown is really going to be focused on, again, are they creature based or non-creature based? If they're non, duress and gold blank is going to be what we're going to move into. Now, as we get to late game, then again, in terms of that dichotomy from aggro to here is really about go blank and duress, picking things apart out of their hand, getting them out. So it's going to be mirror matches like this with Orzhov Control. We got Dimmer Control. We got turns decks with Epiphany. We got Is It Turns. We got dragons, a host of other things. So anything with Epiphany in it. So keep that in mind. So there's a lot of stuff right now in that control space, Epiphany space as well. So that's what we're going to move in. What I would move out would be some of the creatures potentially there. Meathook Massacre could be another one. It's nice as kind of just another drainer and life gainer if you need it. As available, you might not need 3. Vanishing Verse, again, this is permanent, so that could be a big deal for you. Keep those things in mind there as well. So that's strategy objective list. That's the boarding. Let's go ahead and play that competitive Magic here again with Urlach's top 50 deck. So looking forward to this one. Tried to run this yesterday and Arena was just not having it for me. So you'll see there. Let's go ahead and we'll get moving. I sat around for 3 minutes on camera to see if we could make it happen. It did not happen. Let me see if we can get that. All right, a little bit better. I got some growing stuff going on behind me, and by that I mean lettuce. Yes, I have a grow garden for lettuce behind me. So the lighting's a little weird, but we'll leave it at that. All right. So we can keep this. We will keep this. Couple of reasons. We got this guy. We got this guy. We got a lot of things we can move in. We can move out. We want to get that guy in. I'll go from there. That one in. Wait, so we could have played this and went to grab the lands because now we missed our land drop. Create that treasure token. There we go. Now we have Meathook as well. We can go to 3 if we wanted. Ideally, we could do this, exploit and draw as well, which is a big one. They'll get a draw token. Let's do this. Should have attacked in first, though. Let's go grab this. That. What do we want to get rid of here? Skullport's nice. We'll dump him for now. Take Prowler off first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can go to 4 and dump everything. That hurts. That really hurts. So now this would have been the better play. Oh. It's not enough. Absolutely hosed. That ability to go over and not allow us to wipe, we should have, if we would have went Blood on Snow, would have totally have switched the matchup. But it just did not get us there. Bummer, bummer, bummer. The mana based stuff hurt us too, but it happens. Even if we would have attacked in and did the 1 and then exploited 2, it would have made a difference. So, bummer, bummer, bummer on our Orzhov controller off the bat. It happens. All right. Let's pull that down. Let's go to our next match here. There we go. Getting those at least out of the way. Garbage Mage. Again, mana giving us a huge issue here. We will keep this. We'll dump one of these. Let's go here. Now, Banishing Verse is big against the mono green. Probably could have played that first. Got both down. Again, better play. Moving a little too fast. Looks like Orzhov. Could be clerics. Let's see. It's got a life gain. So good news is this is gone. Let's go grab that. Discard deck. Oof.
strong. For my will cannot be denied.
Take that one off again. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
Go on, run, but we will catch you.
As much damage going as we can.
You win this round, but I'll be waiting for you.
Now, we could have done that on the stack too, by the way. So painful. Super painful. There we go. We got two. We got enough with the meat hook here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Fives across. We'll wipe the whole thing. Or we could bring Lilith back. Works too. Let's grab Lilith.
Darkness will swat. Subservience will be rewarded.
Gotta get that guy on. Oh, it's so nasty.
Aren't I generous?
Bump that guy if he wants.
It's bold to bargain with me.
So we can block with Edgar here, and that'll give me a bunch of the flyers.
The essence of life is inseparable from the essence of death. I have impeccable study habits.
See if he blocks. Should hit him with that, actually.
I tried to fix things.
I always reward the loyal.
There we go. Alright, back in business. Let's grab. Ah,
And I will get what I want.
ooh, what a match. Very, very interesting match.
You will serve me well.
What are we at? 30. We can do this.
I will cull the weak.
Wait. Swing with everything, and then we can wipe it. So right now, if they lose, or we lose my guys, we got them.
A setback. Nothing more.
So it's another variation of control. Where are they at? 31.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
I think we're good now. Let's grab this guy back. Boom! We got through. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo. Super long matches, always. Orzhov Control. Not bad, though. Not bad. All right. Made it through. Let's go to our third and final best of one. Right. Finally not. Did not hit it again. Lands have been terrible for us today. We'll keep this one. Dump that for now. Try it. Uh-oh. Let there be dragons or turns, one of the two. Ooh. Or a control deck. Ooh, Jeskai. Here we go. Jeskai turns. There we go. We got our land. So I feel like we need to be a little bit careful here. Oh. That's still enough to be counterland. Oof. Ah. Still have their control. Here's a counter. That's why we did not play any of this other stuff. Try this. Dude, they got enough for turns. There we go.
My power is for annihilation.
Ooh, spike.
It is insufferable.
Spiked. Ooh, there we go. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Lots of control. Lots of control. Goriyama. Ugh. They got the two breaking out here. They're gonna have all kinds of control all over me. It's not enough. I should pop that. Do there. Where they at? 29. Now, they could just keep copying and doing a ton of turns. Which is probably what it is. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. 7 for 2 more turns. Not lethal yet. Now if they got one more turn in there, they'll get us. And they have enough control. They'll have enough because they'll play again. They'll hit. They'll get their 7 down. They'll get there. We'll make them finish it though. Bum bum bum. There's all the turns you could ever want and need, my friends. Bum. Bummer. So 1 and 3 for best of one. So this is primarily actually more of a best of one deck. Not the best showing today. But some of the other direct controls tough. This works much better against aggro decks, even though we lost the aggro deck. So let's go ahead and move into our best of 3. So again, last time we did the mono green challenge 7 win deck, just an absolute house. Today we have our Orzhov Control deck, my friends. So 1 and 3. For those of you tuning in right now, maybe we'll hit a creature based deck. We've hit mirror match. We beat the mirror. A little bit different structure of a deck. We have been getting hammered on the lands, but let's keep this. We got this guy finally. We got Professor here finally as well. We'll make all these things go. Uh-oh, looks like a mirror. We're actually gonna go grab that first. 'Cause I got a lot of lands. That's why I'm doing that. Now we can bank that they're playing control, obviously. Ooh. Good news is here. We'll do this. We'll go for 3. Get our guy back. Big one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could drop Mascot Exhibition next if we need to. So this is the Orzhov aggro list. I think only seen creatures, some stuff to move things out of the way.
in, get out, and finish the job. You'll be fine. Trust me. That's it. I quit.
There we go. Two damage. Let's see if we get there. Ooh, we got through. So creature-based, Kaya, and a little bit of a control there. So Ray of Enfeeblements could work here. Go blank would be big. I still like that. Crippling Fear helps too. Our lineup isn't terrible, honestly. Vanishing Verse isn't terrible. Might want to do Crippling Fear. We didn't see anything bigger than that though. Let's try that. I'm gonna do 2 go blanks in here. Let's go with 3. There we go. I like that. Board wipes. All right, a little bit different mix in terms of what we have, how we want to play. Kind of playing it like a control. Some other options for wiping the board. Crippling Fear will get rid of any flyers. All right, we can keep this.
revenge we will slay.
All right, we can wait on that. Bam! Yes! There we go. There we go. Moving up. Moving up. So that was an Orzhov aggro list there. Very, very nice. Ooh, made it work. It's not bad. In the middle today. We'll take it. We'll claim it. Let's go back and check our list. So again, this is the top 50 list by Ehrlich here. Congratulations, bud, on making a nice run with this. Orzhov Control once again, back at it. A popular list towards the end of Midnight Hunt. Seen some early play, and then certainly again pull over, carry over into the new set for Crimson Vow has been pretty nice. So in terms of where this sits for best of one, today we went 1 and 2, so not as nice of a showing as we would have liked. In terms of a broad and competitive scene, Orzhov Control is doing very well. It is one of the better decks for best of one in terms of consistency, and some of the other things I've seen some Sorin lists with it as well, like that play. Plays well off of Edgar here too. I would say this is at least top of tier 2, potentially tier 1. We'll see. At least for best of 1, it's doing pretty good, like I said. Then as we move into best of 3, it is not played actually as much in the archetype right now in terms of popularity. It's still a very nice list. A lot of the turn stuff is still taking up everything, but also so is mono white. So where do I think this sits in that? I think this is probably a solid tier 2 list still. Obviously Ehrlich did a nice job hitting the top 50 with this as well. So Planeswalkers, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have a question, if you got a comment, let me know down below. Feel free to hop in the Discord servers. I like to always say lots of folks in there 300 plus strong, which is great as always. So come say hi and bye maybe. But with that said, definitely check it out. We're going to get back to some more tournaments here soon. Other cool stuff always happening in there. So thank you to the community and the participation there. Stay connected. We got a lot of great things here. Don't forget to sub and lots of other ways to stay on top of things. Great benefits to you as well here. So thank you to YouTube members, patrons, all that stuff. And thank you everyone as always for your support. Flip me that like if you enjoyed the video. Stay connected, like I say. On top of that, we'll see you again soon. We got more top decks coming your way for standard. We'll get to historic again, jank, all that fun stuff, brawl maybe. Friday night meta as always. We got fast facts and cool stuff like that. And last but not least, our tier list. So until next time, Planeswalkers, we'll see you again soon. Mythras out. Hope you enjoyed this list as much as I did. Particularly if you like a control list, this is a pretty neat one. So take care, stay safe. We'll see you again soon. Mythras out.